This one here and it's controlled from here.
So hi doctor. So hi doctor, my name is Tang and we are group 8 and today we are doing Project Pitch Digital Learning Workshop for our SDG 4, which is the quality education. So I'll be doing the project executive summary and my teammates will go in depth for their parts. So the overview of the project goal, the objective is to promote quality education in Malaysia by addressing the disparity in educational access between urban and rural areas to provide them quality education, aka, and the goal is to empower individuals to reduce inequalities and foster national development. And our project timeline with schedule, which will be explaining in depth by Farislan, but I will summarize it. First step in November, we're doing planning and research. December, we're doing partnership building, resource acquisition, gathering resources, and of course, teacher training to teach the students. In January, we will be doing a workshop execution and feedback collection. So the expected funding for our project, for small scale projects, it ranges from 10,000 USD dollars to 100,000 USD dollars. Example, the funds will be used in workshops or teacher training. For larger initiatives or larger scale projects, the expected fund ranges from 1 million to 50 million, including funds to use in infrastructures or development. The source of fund will be from government grants, international organizations, for example, UNESCO or UNICEF, and other private contributions. So now I'll be listing the steps to implementation, and that will be listed by and explained in depth by my teammates later. But this is the summary. So it consists of 6 steps. First is project planning and research, which will be done in the range of November to December, led by Mohammed Najjar. Activities are defining objectives, gather data, and develop the project framework, the how of the project framework. And second, building partnerships in early December, which will be leading by Mohammed Siddiq and Farislan, with the collaboration of schools, teachers, and community leaders. Third is resource acquisition, gathering resource time, which in the mid-December. This will be led by Muhammad Najah and me, Tang. The objectives are procedure, digital devices, and training materials. The fourth step is teacher training program in the late December. It will be led by Muhammad Siddiq and Farislan. The outcome of this teacher training program is to equip teachers with skills for integrating digital tools. So in the late December to early January, workshop execution is done. This will be led by Muhammad Siddiq and me, Tang, and we will focus on digital literacy for rural students. And in the early January, we will get our follow-up and feedback from the students to evaluate outcomes and refine strategies for sustainability of this project. Thank you.
Hello and good evening. I'll be explaining about the project goals. So we have 2 types of goals: short-term goals and long-term goals. So the short-term goals is the goal of the short-term goal is to complete the research phase and to be completed within 3 months. So what are the key activities here? Data collection and analysis, identify and analyze relevant data, reports and studies and industry resources. And also service here, design and conduct services targeting the specific stakeholders to gather key insights. The interviews of the stakeholders is to conduct structured interviews with key stakeholders for qualitative input. So how is the progress tracking going here? The resources should be revised and analyzed like 10 per week, and surveys should be completed like 5 per week, and also the stakeholder interviews should be measured and conducted at least 3 per week. So why does it matter? It matters because that it establishes a strong foundation for strategic planning and decision making. It ensures that project strategies are evidence-based and stakeholder driving, and also keeps the project on track to meet broader objectives. So that's all for the short-term goals. So the long-term goals is to build successful implementation and impact. So it has to be completed within time of 2 years. So what are the key activities here? The long-term goal. Research has to be applied. Research has to be applied to execute well-structured project strategies, and also the measure has to be the progress has to be measured using key performance indicators at the key intervals. And lastly, is the identification and resolving of the challenges to maintain the momentum and the quality rates. So the progress should be tracked by stakeholder feedback, interviews, surveys, and assessments on these stakeholders, and deliverable completion on time, and also completion of the major project deliveries. So why does it matter? It matters because it ensures that the project achieves its intended outcomes and goals, and also contributes to long-term success and sustainable impact. It also aligns with sustainable development goals to create broader and societal benefits. So that's all for my part, and give it to the next presenter.
Next is the project task assignment. Here I'll be talking about how we divided and distributed the different tasks between our group members. So we used the multiple intelligence theory proposed by Howard Gardner, and this theory it highlights that individuals possess different types of intelligences, such as linguistic, logical mathematical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, spatial, naturalist, musical, bodily kinesthetic. Yeah. And by understanding each group's members' dominant intelligences, tasks can be assigned to align with their strength, ensuring efficiency and motivation during the project. So to assess each member's strengths, we have me, Muhammad Najah. Dominant intelligences that I have are logical, mathematical, linguistic, and the strengths that I have are analytical skills, problem solving, and clear communication. Next we have Muhammad Siddiq. He has intrapersonal and interpersonal intelligences, and his strength is in building relationships, empathizing, and managing group dynamics. Eungi Tang, his dominant intelligence is bodily kinesthetic, spatial strength, and spatial, and his strength is hands-on activities, organizing materials, and visualizing concepts. And lastly, Harfan Rahil, he's a naturalist and interpersonal intelligences, and he's strong in observational skills, networking, and adaptability in new environments. And so, with this, we assign me to the project planning and research, because the logical mathematical intelligence that I have makes me adept at analyzing data, defining project goals, and creating structured plans. Combined linguistic intelligence supports clear documentation of our findings. Next, we put Siddiq and Farzlan to build partnerships because their interpersonal intelligences are ideal for reaching out to stakeholders and building trust between the group members. Farzlan interpersonal and natural intelligence enables him to network effectively and understand community needs. Next is the resource acquisition. It will be from me and Ethan. Ethan's bodily kinesthetic intelligence suits hands-on tasks like inspecting devices and preparing materials, while my logical skills ensure resource allocation and procurement remain within scope of our budget. Lastly, we have the teacher training program. It's assigned to Siddiq and Farzlan. Siddiq's interpersonal intelligence ensures engaging and effective communication with teachers. Farzlan and adaptability supports addressing diverse teacher needs during training. And then the last two, the workshop execution, which is assigned to Siddiq and Ethan. Ethan's kinesthetic intelligence is crucial for facilitating interactive hands-on activities, while Siddiq's interpersonal skills help maintain student engagement and monitor the progress. Lastly, the follow-up and feedback will be between me and Farzlan. It's because Najah's my analytical intelligence supports evaluating workshop outcomes, while Farzlan's naturalist intelligence is useful for understanding feedback and identifying areas for improvement. So, as a summary, what is this table we have? So, the project planning and research by me due to the analytical and organization skills, the partnership building, Siddiq and Farzlan, due to networking and community relationship building. Then the resource allocation, it's between me and Ethan due to the hands-on task and resource allocation strengths, while the teacher training program is between Siddiq and Farzlan due to their communication skills and adaptability to accommodate the different teacher needs. Then we have the workshop execution between Siddiq and Ethan. It's due to how it's interactive activity facilitation and student engagement, which is falls under their MIT intelligence strength. And lastly, the follow-up and feedback between me and Farzlan due to the data analysis that's needed and understanding of feedback for the teacher that we got from the teachers.
Hi, my name is Rizlan Rafiq bin Muhammad Faisan. I'm going to talk about the project schedule of this our project in the digital learning workshop that we're going to do. So project schedule is basically it's basically telling about how are we going to manage our time and how we ensure the flow of every project that we are going to do in a great flow, and it should be like need to ensure there is no problem in the timeline. So our team during the project planning and the research, which led by Naja, we already decided to use the Gantt chart to show how basically our timeline should be. So this Gantt chart is like why we use Gantt chart to represent our timeline for the task that we will do is because this Gantt chart is optimized and it directly show uh, when is the best time that we should do the task. So the green part, the green box in the Gantt chart indicates that the task is already been done, and the red boxes indicates that we haven't done the tasks yet. So the first task is the project planning and research, which, as Najah said, it is lead by Muhammad Najah. It will be done we already done it like starting from 18 November until 2 December, and then during this time we already like identify the schools that in need of this workshop and their access, and we already like access their challenges, and also we already drafted like a comprehensive plan like this Gantt chart being done. So this is actually one of the things that we did during this period of time. So we give this task 2 weeks long. It is to ensure the preparation and research are going well, so that in the future there will be less problem that we will encounter. And then after that we give like 1 week of 1 week gap before we starting the real project, because we were to ensure the submission and the presentation of this project before we further starting to do this workshop. So during the second week of December, which is starting from 9 December, which is today, we were gonna do the first task, which is the building partnerships. This is the starting point where we will focus more on the collaborating with any stakeholders, such as like local organizations or government bodies, and also some NGOs. This partnership it's actually a very crucial part, because we need to secure our funding to get like the resources, and we need to have to secure our funding to get good devices and internet access for this project that we will do in the future. So we give this part this task 2 weeks long, to allow for the time for negotiations, formal agreements, and also the resource commitment. After that, we will do during the third week, overlapping with the end of the partnership building part, we will do the resource acquisition, which is basically the procurement of devices, internet tools, and learning materials. We will collect all these things at this phase in order for us to start the real we want to ensure the optimized optimized time optimized time that we use, and also to avoid project stagnation. After that, we will do the during the 23rd December, during the fourth week of December, we will start to do the teacher training program, which this period we will train the teachers at the schools we chose to equip the teachers with digital skills and to sustain the the uh, the impact on teachers of these workshops. This we will conduct it in 2 weeks also until 6th January. It is to ensure the educators are prepared to use and teach with the digital tools that will be provided to them. This is actually a crucial step to ensure the project's sustainability and also the long-term impact of this digital learning workshop that will be done. Next is the workshop execution, which will start during first week of January. The date will be 13 December. This workshop is the like, how do you say it? It's like the climax of this project, where we will do the workshop along with the students, with the help and the teachers that have been trained. This we do it like simultaneously with the end of the teacher training program. It's because like teachers are still in still in need in this workshop execution, which will also like give the teachers like training during this workshop execution. This is also will allow students to gain like the hands-on digital literacy experience, which emphasize the practical exposure by the students, ensuring the project directly benefits the target audience within this 1 week period of time. And last but not least is the follow-up and feedback part, which will start 6th January and onwards. This will begin directly after the workshop execution, which will be focused more on the evaluating the project outcomes, collecting feedback from the teachers, from the students of our project, and also we will identify the areas to improve ourselves or to improve this workshop so we can be better in the future. So this is all the plan that we have done. This is like the defined schedule of our workshop. So this is like basically all from us. Thank you very much.